What's up, students? Hope everyone's having a great day. And just got a little bit of advice for you, especially if you're at any speed. Doesn't matter. One word, or maybe 3 words. Transcribe your tests. That's right. I want you to try to transcribe every test that you take. And you're probably thinking, oh, I didn't do good on that test, or I didn't write very well. Well, that's a good measuring stick to find out how close you are or aren't to passing. I've said this many times that you'll never know if you don't transcribe a test how well you did or didn't do. And another thing that I've always mentioned, and I take the 200 jury charge as my example, because if you get 95% on a 200 jury charge, you're allowed 50 errors. And for me, that's pretty easy math, and that's why I use the 200. But if you look at that test and say you make 75 errors on that test, you're 25 errors over the allowed limit to pass, right? So 50 plus 25 is 75. And we always want to look at the worst and think the worst of things, and oh my God, I'll never pass that. I'll never be able to get that down. Because I feel like you're looking at it the wrong way. Look at it as 25 errors over the limit. That's 5 words a minute at 5 minutes. So 5 times 5 is 25. So work on knocking it down to, say, 70. And then, 65, 60, 55, 50. And just each test, try to get less errors than before. And that's improvement, and that's what we've called failing forward. I got that from somebody else. I can't remember which lady it was, but it's a great couple of words, failing forward. Yeah, you may not have passed the test, but you did better than the one before, and that's the important thing. So make sure that you transcribe all your tests and get that measuring stick for where you stand. I've probably thrown away, as my wife has, when we were in school, a couple of takes that we probably should have transcribed and gotten them graded to see where we were. We might have even passed. We might have passed one we thought we did horrible on, and that might have given us the chance to go to the next level. Same with you guys. You could have thrown away a pass and not even known it. So make sure that you do that. The other thing that's important is you need to be able to transcribe quickly. You need to be able to finish transcribing your tests within 30 minutes or less. When I was back in school back in when I was back in school, I transcribed my tests from notes on a typewriter, and I could transcribe a 225 in 25 minutes. Okay? Sometimes I could do it in 20 minutes. That's right. 25 minutes. That gave me 30 minutes to look over that test. I could transcribe my jury charge in about 20 minutes. I could transcribe my literary in about 15 to 20 minutes. That was very important because when it came time for the real test, I knew that I had a buffer of time to proofread, to check my notes, to check my test, and to make sure that I got it right. That is very important. Don't think that transcription is not important. That is what helps you when it comes test time and for the real test to get through and to make it. If you're sitting there panicking and you've got 5 minutes left and you're not even finished, there's something wrong. You need to pick up your speed on your transcription and get it done quickly. Now, with the advent of the court reporting software, I can transcribe a 225, 200, and a 180 in about 30 minutes or less, because it's all there and I just have to kind of go through it quickly. But that's not the point. It's not how fast I can do it. It's knowing that I have the buffer to be able to get it finished and then have a chance to look over it and make corrections and get it right as best I can for that test. So, again, it's very important that you transcribe your test and you work on transcribing them quickly. You need to be able to get through the transcription and be done with it so you can proofread and look for the errors that you're making. A lot of times, because you've spent so much time transcribing, you don't have a chance to look at your errors and you're making mistakes that way. Okay, so after you finish the transcription and you get your test back, look at what errors that you made. Don't just say, oh, I didn't pass it, and throw it away. Look at what your errors are. See what you're having trouble with. Are you getting that one big word and you're happy about that, but you're missing 5 after that big word? If so, let the big word go. Get the other 4 words. Get those little words and work on the big word later. It's better to make one failure, one error, and get 5 correct than to get one big word correct and then miss the other 5 words after it. It's called selective dropping. Okay? You want to stay on the speaker, but if you get hung up, drop and get back on the speaker. Let it go. Make that one error to avoid making 5. And you can celebrate yourself later when you can nail that big word at another test. But for the time being, let it go and get the other words so that you're not missing a lot of words and you just miss one at that particular area. And then also notice, if that's what you're doing, you need to make sure you concentrate on your vocabulary and knowing bigger words. Read, look at the magazine, look at the newspapers, pay attention to what's going on. It makes it so much easier if you know what they're talking about to write it. If you don't know what they're talking about, you're struggling, one, to write them phonetically because you've never heard the words before, and then to keep up with the speaker. So it's always good to stay on top of the current events, read as much as you can. That's another reason why medical terminology and legal terminology classes are so good for you. You know, it helps you to know when you hear those legal terms and those medical terms, what they're saying. That's half the battle, is understanding what's being said as you're writing. So that's just a few words of advice today, and I hope that you make it a great day, make it a great rest of the week, and I look forward to hearing great things from you. For those that are new to the group, this is my baby, this is my group. I'm glad you're here. I'm so glad you found us. I don't advertise it a whole lot. People just bring people in here, and I thank the schools for promoting it and telling other students about it, and I'm just glad that y'all are all in here and are utilizing the knowledge base that is in my group. It is just almost unsurpassed compared to anything else out there as far as the knowledge base that you have to draw from with my other court reporting friends from all over the world that are in this group, and take the time that they can when they can to come in and answer questions to help you with your punctuation, your spelling, or questions about court, deposition, CART, captioning, anything, you name it. I've got them in here, and they are some of the cream of the crop, and some of them are just awesome. They're just fantastic. They're great friends, and the ones that I haven't met that I know that are in here, they are equally as awesome. They just do wonderful things in my group, and I'm so grateful for everyone that takes the time to come in here and help the students out. And y'all be sure and thank them when you can, but also be sure and use them because they're willing to help. It's a great group. We have a great community. I'm just happy that I've been doing it for 32 years now, and just love it. And I hope that you all find the great passion that I have for it, and that it drives you to be good and to be better and to get better. I'm out. Y'all have a... Oh, me and lazy don't get along. So y'all get along now. Get to transcribing. Put the lid down. Don't worry about your real time. Worry about your transcription. You get it later. You can work on your real time later. Work on your transcription speed. Work on getting it done. We cool? All right, y'all get along now. Go. Stop them. Prime is out. Bye.